All right, guys, so if you are like me, you must hate having things like this, because every single time that I try to sweep stuff in here, right, I'm sweeping stuff in here, and then sometimes it picks up, sometimes it don't. But you never get it, like right here, you never get everything inside of this thing. It always leaves that line there. So let's just empty this real quick. So I found a solution for this, and I'm never going back to one of these ever again. So it's called the EyeVac. So this is like, it's stationary. So you just set it there in your kitchen, right? And dog, he's less scared of it than a vacuum. Still, yeah, he wants to be the star. Baby, could you please get out of the dust? Okay, so the EyeVac, essentially you have different modes. You have auto, and then you have manual, right? And then so there's these sensors, and then there's also this thing for the manual. You press that in for the manual. But the auto, so what I'm gonna do is all this dirt and gunk and stuff like this, and especially these larger pieces that vacuums really struggle to pick up, this thing has no issues at all. So all I'm gonna do is just push it right in there, okay? And what you can do is just go around the house and just make your piles and just push it right in there. And if you're, if you're in an area like a kitchen where it's big, it's open, it's so easy, because even if you just kind of throw it in that direction, the suction is so strong, it'll just suck it all up. So the EyeVac just does a phenomenal job at keeping your area clean, especially because I hate, like, say if you have a corded vacuum or something that you gotta untie, you gotta ravel it back up. It's just a hassle. But for here, I just found it super easy. I just put this kind of like in the corner, somewhere in my kitchen. And every time I see something, dust bunny is starting to grow, I just wipe it straight into it, leave it on auto, and it just starts sucking and takes care of everything in my kitchen. That's why, I'm super happy with it. Super easy to clean too. All you have to do is pull this out and then this up, and you'll see like this is the filter. You want to clean out the filter every once in a while, and then you can see how much area in here. So much area for you can probably do like a week worth of sorry, I always struggle putting this back in. It's like the wrong angle. But it's like you can do like a week's worth of probably vacuuming in here. Let me put that straight in there. It's the filter that's struggling to get. Oh, okay. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. You just got to put it straight in, not like me. I put it at an angle. But overall, it's super easy to maintain, use, everything like that. The instructions come with it. I'm very happy. And then also you'll know when it's on, because this blue light will be on. So that'll let you know that it's on right here. And then boom, and then off. So you have the ability to turn it auto, off, manual, stuff like that. Like I said, the manual is pretty easy too. You just see this button right here. So the manual just turns it on. You just have to hit that button, and now I just turned it off so it won't go on. But the auto then is built off a sensor. So manual, auto, there's the differences. You can use either one. I personally like the auto. I just find it easier just because when you actually push it in there, it starts going. But overall, this is a game changer for my, the kitchen, living room space, just because it's much easier, especially if you have hardwood floors, guys. But overall, really happy with this purchase, and saying goodbye to these, you guys don't need this anymore. This is part of the past. No more leaving lines of dirt where you brush it in, or missing the dustpan. You got the EyeVac, so this thing is gonna be your new best friend. All right, guys, that's all I got today. So take care and have a good one.